What's up, everybody? This is the chef coming from the Gundam kitchen, and as promised, with the newer and bigger store will come new product and more product. As you can see, when we had that grand opening, the Gundam selection was back up, looking really good. So, one of the new things I wanted to try to get into was some board games. We're going to start expanding that side of the business now. So check out this nice little haul I pulled in. Now, the idea with the board games is to try to get, top 300 off of Board Game Geeks, and then other games I just know are good from either playing or reliable sources. So, for example, party games don't usually do that well on Board Game Geeks, but I know my daughter and her cousins love Exploding Kittens, and I have played a game and it's good. Say Anything, I've been recommended. And then Blood Rage for a year has been like the hot talk on most YouTube channels, and it ranks number 26 on Board Game Geeks. Gaia Project, number 8. Pandemic Legacy is a huge hit, number 2. And Seven Wonders Duel is number 14. So these are very highly recommended by the people and the critics. Another one is Mansion Madness, which has a really cool app system that goes along with it. I'm very interested in this game myself. Of course, the classic Ticket to Ride, which I play with my family. Captain Sonar, I heard, is a lot of fun. Kings of Tokyo is another classic for younger players. Older people will definitely enjoy it, but definitely gets the kids involved with the great art, and it's a lot of fun. And then there's a super classic. I mean, this is almost as classic as Monopoly for real board gamers, Catan. And Dead of Winter is a newer super hit right now. Arkham Horror. This whole series of Arkham stuff is big from Fantasy Flight, but the Arkham Horror card game is really supposed to be good. And then speaking of card games, of course, we still do L5R and Lord of the Rings. Netrunner kind of is done for now, I guess, because Fantasy Flight stopped producing that. But a lot of people have been asking me about getting into Magic, and we may do that in the near future. Before we do that, we have the LCGs, and then we have this new one, Keyforge, which is getting a lot of hype, done by the same creator that created Magic the Gathering. Right there, Richard. And it's a new thing, a unique deck game. So what makes this interesting is that each box, which only costs $10 for a deck, is unique. It's done by computer generated, and this takes out the deck building element of games. And the deck building element is cool, but it also makes games super competitive, causes meta, and makes some cards extremely expensive. So anybody who's played Magic or other deck building games understands how crazy it can get and how the fun can be drained out when you're playing with people who go super meta and only care about the top deck builds and don't care about just playing the game. So this kind of takes that whole element out, and you're playing with a pre-constructed deck, and your goal is to learn that deck and do the best with it. So from a lot of the reviews I've been watching and learn the plays, they're saying, yeah, the first time you see your deck, you might not like it. 2 to 3 plays in it, you'll start learning how to use it and really getting the synergies going. So this is that kind of game. $10. The starter costs $40, and it comes with 4 decks in there. 2 are standardized decks that everyone will have that are kind of like learn to play decks. So it kind of walks you through how to play those 2 decks. And then the rest of the other 2 decks will be unique decks again. So automatically you'll get unique decks, and it comes with the little tokens and stuff that you'll need to get started. Not saying that you actually need those tokens, at least to get started, because this is demo decks I was given by the company, and it did not come with any tokens. You can use generic tokens to do the markings, but I'm sure in tournament play they probably will want you to have the correct tokens. But what's great about this game is you can pretty much just grab a deck, sit down, play the deck, and not really need anything else. And after you play it a couple of times, you'll start getting really good at it, and that's where the magic of the game happens is how do you utilize the cards that are in your deck. So very interesting concept. First of its kind. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying this out. It should be out on the 15th, so hopefully I have it very close to that date. I do have 2 practice decks, so if anybody has, or demo decks I should say, if anybody has already been reading up on the rules and wants to give these decks out a try, please come through and try out all these great demo games we just got into. And you know when's the best time to come and do all this? This Saturday through Sunday, we are doing the Extra Life event, 24 hours of gaming. So that's 12 p.m. Saturday to 12 p.m. Sunday. We will be open 24 hours. And we already have a schedule of tournament play games and miniature wargaming. So that's kind of the schedule right there. But if you're not a war gamer, you want to, maybe buy a game and play, or bring your own game and play, or try one of our demo games here, feel free, as long as space is permitting. Obviously, the tournament play gets priority in space, but as long as space is permitting, and we got a lot of it, you should be able to definitely get your games in. I know for one thing, we'll definitely be playing some Dice Forge, because that's a big hit around here. I hope to get a Zool in by then, because I love that game too. So there's definitely some other classics we have. Show you some of the other games that we already have here for demo. So there's Dice Forge down there. Heavy Hitters is an awesome game donated by Michael. Dominion is supposed to be a really great game. A lot of people should know about Zombicide. It's a great series. This is a Black Plague, which is supposed to be one of the best ones out of the series. You have Ruin Wars and Armada down there. Rumble Slam, which is a really fun wrestling version of a miniatures game. Aristea, great game. Have not played this yet. Takanoko, but it's supposed to be pretty good. Guys had a lot of fun with this one at the grand opening last week. So that was a huge hit. And these are some of the games that we already had in stock, and we will just keep expanding. Splendor's an awesome game. Zach, I Hate You beats my ass in Crossmasters all the time. But that's what it's about. So definitely come through this Saturday. We'll be here for 24 hours, so you can catch us at any time. No excuses about, I work nights. Well, if you work nights, you probably go to sleep really late, so come through. Also got the new Star Wars Legion, the 2 newest expansions in. And since we're just getting into board gaming, all board games, which would be, these kind of games that are pre-constructed board games, all board games will be 10% off for the near future. I'm not sure when we'll stop that, but for a while they will all be 10% off. So 10% off at MSRP. What a deal. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.